peace and safety. Pacification stations are active and tracking the station. Check your bay number. Check again. Unauthorized landing may trigger a lethal response. Blocking the docking bay access corridor is not permitted. This starport will not allow such intolerable behavior. Make sure you have authorization before you enter the dock.
Hello and welcome to Moonshot Voyages. I am Commander Kadif, and today we are continuing the journey home, the voyage home from Colonia to the Sol System. We've still got a long ways to go. Won't be there in tonight's stream. I am hoping to stop over at a fleet carrier to do a few little repairs on the ship. I was flying off stream a little bit and I was running into power issues, which is not good. That's the only thing you can't fix in the field is your structure, your ship integrity, and your power generator. You can't fix those in the field. So I have found, using Inara, I have found a nearby fleet carrier, only 16 jumps away, about 500 light years. So I'm going to head over there and then continue the trip. So let's see here. Without further ado, let's get to it. Alrighty. So yeah, just to kind of go through my modules real quick. I'm not doing awful. You see my life support's at 78, power distributors at 75. It's not terrible, but it's getting bad. The power plant's still at 96, so I mean it could definitely be worse. Everything else seems pretty much okay. But I'm also running a little low on my field unit supplies. So that is another reason why I would like to just go get a quick repair. So let's see. Oh, before we do that, though, please fasten your seatbelts, put your tray tables and seat backs into the full upright lock position. I will turn off the fasten seatbelt sign once it is safe to do so. As this is an oxygen-rich environment, I do ask that you not smoke.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Alrighty. We have now reached our cruising. So I have turned off the seatbelt sign. You're now free to move about the galaxy.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Of course, we're still going by my quick rules.
Fuel scooping.
This system has 25 bodies, so we'll definitely be scanning and looking for landable atmos with more than 2 biological signatures. If it's just 2, it's usually bacteria, and those are kind of hard to spot. It takes a while to track down. So I like to do the more substantial things like plants, you know, actual plants.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's take a look. Okay, it doesn't seem to be anything super interesting. Let's try to get this scanned pretty quick here. There have been no hot fixes or anything since Sunday. Supposedly on Friday, they're going to be releasing the Odyssey roadmap outlining what they have planned coming up. Today they did a stream and they did mention that they still have a lot of performance stuff to tackle and stability. So I'm glad to hear they're still working on that. I've got a few opinions about a few things that I wish they would change or update. A couple of them I've already talked about in length here. A couple of them are just kind of really small. Like if they don't change it, then whatever, you know, we'll live. But the biggest thing, I don't know if it's really even that big, but for me, would be getting the ability to turn in Vista Genomics data on a carrier. And I'm really surprised that hasn't been addressed. It kind of seems like a no-brainer since we have universal cartographics on the carrier. Why not Vista Genomics? So we shall see. We shall see.
System scan complete.
All right, let's see what we got here. See if there's anything interesting. Okay, here's some landables, but they are 581,000 light seconds away. Man, this is basically a bigger system than Alpha Centauri, which is one of the bigger systems you have in the bubble. So we won't be visiting those anytime soon. That would have taken me my entire stream to get out there. Maybe a little less.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Because, yeah, it'd probably take a good hour, maybe longer.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
This one's going to be much faster.
Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
I'm gonna move my camera slightly. There we go. Now I don't look so short. I was like, hey, everybody. I'll be up here. So my head will get a little cut off by these controls, but that's okay.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping.
Only 8 here, so we're just going to continue.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping.
19. So check this one out.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Go. Yeah, definitely missed that larger fuel scoop I used to have. Alrighty, so nobody's seen this yet.
System scan complete.
Alright, let's see what we got. I have might have an interesting one to look at. It's only, wow, it's really close. Let's see, 124 to 242 Kelvin. It's still pretty cold. Oh, I'm gonna get my Kelvin to Fahrenheit calculator up, because yeah, this is interesting. So if it's, let's see, what is it? About, let's do in between that. So let's do about 180 Kelvin. That's negative 300. That's negative 135 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty cold. All right, so only one biological there, no biologicals there, and we can't land there. Okay, so we may just move on. Yeah, these ones are all too far away. Yeah, only one biological. Most of the time when there's only one, it's bacteria. So I don't even really deal with that anymore, just because I'm in a hurry.
Charging. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
All right, hopefully this is
Drive
a...
charging.
Okay, blue white star, that should be good.
Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage.
Oh, come on. This could be why I have to repair my ship. I don't know, but it could be.
Hull breach attack, taking internal damage.
Uh,
Fuel scooping complete.
this poor thing. Was not meant to do what I'm doing. So it looks like we got some water world action going here. There we are. Ooh, maybe two. Oh man, there's a water world in orbit around another water world. That's interesting. Alright, where is this? There it is.
System scan complete.
Alright. Look at these water worlds. So we've got this water world orbited by this water world. That's cool. Let's see what we got over here. One biological. Okay, won't worry about that. But yeah, let's go. Let's go grab these two water worlds. It's kind of cool. It's only 1.6 thousand light seconds. Not too far. After this, 9 jumps. This water world is total anarchy.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Go to the other one. Uh-oh. Slow down. That one had some ice caps. This is 2.7 Earth masses. So you'd weigh almost 3 times
Surface scan
here
by
as you do on
50%.
Earth. It's not somewhere I'd want to visit. Nope. Boy, I don't think so. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just too close. Too close. Hard to get good probe placement when you're too close. But all I need is 2 more percent and be good to go.
Surface scan complete.
And because this is a water world, we're doing that until Kevin Costner busts down my door.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I've already forgotten how many planets were here. I think it was like 3? 6? Close
Frameshift
enough.
drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
There's another brown dwarf. Hopefully this next system is not a brown dwarf.
Charging.
It's a red dwarf. That's good enough.
Four, three, two, one.
fuel all the way this time.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Try not to cook myself too much.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
The dwarf. Milo says good night. Well, good night, Milo. And cheers, Silver Medal. It's good to see you. Milo, I hope you have a wonderful night and good dreams.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Am I near a black hole? Possibly.
Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
I'm headed out to one, but I don't know if I'll be there before you have to go to bed. Let's see what we have. Yeah, I don't know if I'm near one right now. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Yeah. Yes, hopefully next time. Hey, have a good night, Milo, and have a good night, Silver Medal, if you are also going to bed. All right, I'll take the lurk. Also say hi to Ash for me.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, 3 more jumps till fleet carrier. And hopefully they're open. Hello, Oda Dakona, how are you doing tonight? I'm not bad either. Just kind of chilling. Headed over to the fleet carrier to do some minor repairs. I may or may not have crashed into a planet while off stream.
Warning, temperature critical.
Also, with the fact that it takes me longer to scoop now, because I'm using a smaller fuel scoop, I'm frying my ship a lot easier. So that's it. That's why I gotta go get repairs. Let's see here. What are you up to this evening? More satisfactory? Why are you using a smaller scoop? I am using a smaller scoop because I decided to use that slot for my SRV bay. Yeah, you'll play Satisfactory for a bit. Yeah, sounds good. So I replaced the fuel scoop with an SRV bay so I could drive around on planets. And so then I had to get a smaller fuel scoop. So, yeah. So now it takes longer to scoop. And thus, it gets hotter. Longer and hotter. I'm not running into many bugs. The only one I'm running into at any kind of any regularity is things on the planets, like invisible rocks. Like just rocks. Some rocks won't load in, others will. Like most of the rocks do, but every once in a while there'll be a rock that you can see its shadow, but it's invisible. You can also run into it. Otherwise, it's getting pretty stable if you're not having performance problems. If your computer is not able to handle it, then you're probably going to run into a lot more bugs. But I suppose there's still a lot of bugs, like doing the on-ground missions and stuff, I guess. There's still a lot of stuff with that. But thankfully it's not been too bad since the last update, which was Wednesday last week, I believe. Like, this is like way more responsive than it used to be. Ooh, there's 4 biological signals there. Alright, I'm gonna go check this out. I installed Stranded Deep. Stranded Deep on my PlayStation. It's kind of interesting. It's a survival game where you're trapped on a desert island and have to build stuff. Kind of reminded me of like low-tech Subnautica. Yeah, it was free for the PS Now, or PS Plus or whatever. So, yeah, except I don't know if there's any dinosaurs. Yeah, so it might be Ark-like. It's very much independent. Yeah, sad there's no dinosaurs. It's very much an independent game, and so I feel like it's a little cumbersome. But I don't know, it just doesn't, like, the controls, at least on the PlayStation, don't feel intuitive. But otherwise, I think it's kind of cool so far. But it just made me want to play Subnautica or No Man's Sky more. So it's always a bad sign of a game when the game you're playing makes you want to play something else more. I wanted to like Ark, but the bugs took me out of it. Hey, you don't say. Is it better now? Or is it still kind of a mess? I mean, that was years ago. I'm sure it's better by now. Oh, but Star Citizen was also years ago. Oh, little Star Citizen jab in there. Yeah, I don't think they really fixed the bugs I was having, so... Oh, man. That's lame. That's what I, like... I'm legit scared is going to happen with Odyssey, is they're going to be like, well, we released the game, you know, but I have no reason to think that. They've been pretty good at tackling the bugs so far. It's just there's a lot of them. They just rushed it out. I think that's their mistake, is... I don't know if they were trying to hit some kind of quarterly projection or what, but they definitely released it when it shouldn't have been. But outside of that, they've been fairly on top of it, I think. Did you have a good Memorial Day? Did you memorialize anybody? I just chilled pretty much. Yeah, me too. I watched a whole bunch of airplane disaster documentaries for some reason. I don't know why. Oops, apparently I only needed one probe. Stratum. Tube towers. Alright. I went to the dentist on Sunday. Oh boy. Yeah, I gotta go in 2 weeks. Not looking forward to it. Wow, this planet actually doesn't have, like, crashed ships and stuff on it. It's amazing. It wasn't too bad. I just had a cleaning and then got fitted for a night guard. Oh, okay. Yes, I hope to just have a cleaning this next time and not, like, a deep clean. This planet looks like kind of a problem to land on. We'll see. There's some flat areas here. Yeah, Joanna had a deep clean last time she went. Yeah. They did poke around. Was this your first time since the pandemic started that you went to the dentist? Yeah, I had a deep cleaning last time I went too, and they very considerately blamed the pandemic for me having to get a deep clean, but this is the first time I had a cleaning since a long time. Okay. So that's not bad. If they didn't suggest you needed a deep clean after that, that's pretty good. Because I hadn't had any cleaning in a year, and I needed a deep clean, so... That's not bad. Oh yeah, yeah. I have insurance. I just hadn't gone because of COVID and everything, and my dentist was closed for a while after the pandemic.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, hello. What was that about? The ship just suddenly strafed to the left. I'm gonna go look out there and see what was there. Last time I went was a year ago when I got my wisdom teeth out and that root canal. Oh man, that was already a year? But they weren't doing regular cleanings. It was just like, yeah, that makes sense. It was just like, oh, there was a rock over here. That's why. Man, that both seems really long ago and not long ago. Wow. Yay, tubes! Look at these tubes. And some other things over there. Whoop, don't get impaled. That was a cool canyon. I think they were only allowed to do stuff like emergency. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's funny because, like, I called my dentist to ask, like, if I still needed to come in for the cleaning. They didn't answer. I left a message. I never heard back. Then it was like, after things started opening up again, they started calling people. So, well, I tried, kind of. Let's just say I wasn't heartbroken that I couldn't go in.
Low gravity warning.
Why is that a warning? I could totally do this at low gravity. Oh, really? I also got sealants put on. So you seal the teeth. I think I did that when I was a kid. Like once. I don't know if it's the same kind you just got though. Helps prevent cavities and teeth that have deeper grooves. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't gotten after me more for my molars because they seem... Oh, okay, it wasn't expensive, so you went for it. Do you have insurance through your company for dental or just medical? Okay, good. Yeah, man. Why not? Yeah, that's good. I think I always have like a copay on the cleaning for like $5 or something. I don't know. It's so confusing, the dentist I go to, because I feel like it all should be covered, judged by what my insurance actually tells me. So I don't know. Selena Star Dragon 07, nice to see you. Thank you for the shout out on Twitter the other day. Hey, how's the adventure going? It is going. I am looking. Right now, I'm on my way back from Colonia back to Seoul in my little trusty Sidewinder. And
Landing gear retracted.
uh-oh, well, there it goes. But I've stopped on this planet to just kind of do some exploring, and I'm trying to find some more of these tube plants. But I actually forget if I've already scanned 3 of them, so I guess we'll find out when I find some more. There's one way over there. Uh-oh. Pull up. There we go. Perfect landing. Uh-oh. There we go. I was stuck between the SRV and the tube. Insufficient genetic diversity. So is it because I scanned those guys over there? Man, some of these just have like really ridiculously far. Like you have to go really far to find diverse ones. Okay, there's some way over there. So, Selena Star Dragon, what are you up to this evening? Have you been streaming Elite today? Wow, really? I'm gonna run over to these guys then. I was doing some wing bounty hunting. Oh, that sounds fun. I have not done any of that before. I'm pretty solo on Elite. But maybe that'll change once I get back into the bubble. Bacteria, yeah. I'm gonna grab this tussock first. I think that's what this is called. Yeah. Probably should have grabbed the bacterium actually, but... Wow. Might as well grab some of this while I'm here. Or not. Already full on everything. I'll just go grab this one. Well, that one's probably definitely not. I'm kind of hoping there's like an upgrade for the Artemis suit that lets you have more than one thing in your scanner at once. That would be fantastic. I don't know if that exists, but if it does, I would be happy. It would be nice, at least an alternate canister. Yeah, I'll just like have 2 canisters or something. Yeah, even if it's something you'd have to like swap out and it wasn't automatic, I would be okay with that too. Because right now it's like you gotta drive all over the place. Like I have 4 different signatures on this planet. And it's like, just gotta drive all over the place to get all 4 of them. These little green dudes also. Whoops. I want to shoot him. Okay, so that's complete. So this is the one bug I'm still encountering. Things are just invisible sometimes. Oops. Okay. Call you back. Don't land over there. What are you doing? Why are you way over there? Why do I see your... I have all this flat area right here. Why are you way over there? Ship is gonna be the death of me. You can't even land there. What? How am I supposed to do... Okay, please tell me I can dismiss. Okay. Whoa. All right. Cool. Everything's fine. Maybe it was because I had gotten out of my SRV after I called the ship. My ship was just like, where do I go? So I'll try it again.
Ship recalled.
I hate it when it gets stuck like where it's neither recalled nor dismissed. And so you can see it, but since it's not done trying to land, it like you can't dismiss it. Ugh. That happened to me in Horizons. I have not had that problem in Odyssey yet. That happened to me at a Guardian site where it parked like right on the edge of a Guardian site, but it was so much terrain I couldn't get up to it. Yeah,
Landing gear deployed.
fun times. That reminds me, I want to go to some Guardian sites. Yeah, I need to revisit, because I've got some Guardian tech, but I definitely need more. Oops, before we take off, please put your seat backs and tray tables in their full upright and locked positions, and I will be turning on the fasten seatbelt sign. I'll turn off the sign once it's safe to do so.
Landing gear retracted.
Level none. How are you? Yeah, level none. How are you today? This evening?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, that was a cool planet. Lots of canyons and stuff. Alright, now, what are we doing? So this is another little bug too. Once I get out of my ship, it like forgets what my route was. I mean, the route's still there, but it won't target the next point. Oh, now that we're at cruising altitude, you're now free to move about the cabin of this one-seater Sidewinder.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's still wild to think about how big some of the ships are. Oh my gosh, I know. I have a cutter, and I couldn't, when it was in the hangar, like I couldn't get the camera far enough away to actually get a decent picture of it before it clipped out. It's just like, man, it's so big. Yeah, and I just love all the new detail that they added to it, just so that it would, you know, from the foot perspective, it looks way cooler.
Warning. Temperature critical.
I walked into the hangar with my vet and just, yeah. Oh, I haven't seen a vet in the hangar yet.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
17. Yeah. Grab these real quick. Oh, do we have a water world? Ooh, an ammonia world. Yeah, I bet the vet looks really cool. In person, because yeah, I have a Conda that I've seen, in the hangar and the cutter. It's just like, but even like stuff like the crate and things, because they have just so much detail and all the little mechanical pieces and everything. Like, I think the crate is probably the closest thing to the Millennium Falcon in the game. As far as like, it kind of looks like it's just barely being held together. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting to see them from that perspective. I was surprised at how big the SRV was too. You still haven't walked around Wakanda yet? Yeah, I mean it probably not as mind-blowing as the Vet, but still. Yeah, I think it's two little projections out in the front that remind me of the Falcon, but also just how flat it is in general. Oh, where was that? That's the one thing. It's harder to tell what's what now. Terrestrial ammonia. That's what I want to do. Anaconda has a deck, so you could host a party. I know, it always reminds me of a boat or a yacht or something. It's just like, because it has this big kind of ship-esque deck on the front. Yeah. But it even has like where the moor rings are. I mean, there's not holes in it, but it's got that little rail, I guess. I guess it's not that little. When I tried to get on top of my Conda, it was like earlier in the alpha, or I guess at the end of the alpha, and I was clipping through, so I couldn't actually stand up there. And the front of that bridge, the whole stadium-sized flat spot. Yeah. It's like, man, you can play football on that thing. Yeah, super cool. Love it. I go scan this ammonia world. I'm not sure what my favorite ship is. I mean, I sure like the cutter, but it definitely has its drawbacks. I like the crate quite a bit. I think the best ship in the game is probably the Python, just because it's just so versatile. So I actually don't have one on this account. I have one on a different account. It's like, no, I don't want to do the Python route. My daily driver is my courier. Yeah, I saw you flying with that. I think it was yesterday. I've never had a courier, so I was really surprised at how big it was. Oh, people have already seen this one. It's super speedy and easy to land. All right. Have to keep that in mind. I think eventually I'll just have all the ships. Yeah. All right, so we have discovered an ammonia world. Maybe I need some courier counseling? Probably. So I forgot to check to see if the system had already been discovered. It had.
Frameshift drive charging.
Maybe attend a courier fair.
Four, three, two,
Are you trying to make a joke? Are you trying to make a play on words? The pronouncing of courier, as in like career versus career? Are you making fun of the way I talk? I don't see a fleet carrier here. Inara, if that is your real name. No, you didn't notice they sound the same at all? Oh, okay.
System scan complete.
Okay, there is most decidedly not a fleet carrier here. So what gives? Maybe this is the wrong system. BLUA. BLUA. EAEC. EAEC UF-J. A3-0. There is no fleet carrier here. Come on, Inara. You're better than this. That was true 9 hours ago. So what happened in the 9 hours? All right. Well, I guess we're just not gonna land at that fleet carrier unless it's just close. Where's the fleet carrier? Okay. There used to be like a fleet carrier present. Back in the old days, there was a fleet carrier present button. Also, like private ownership should be. Well, wherever that one went, I'm sure it's 500 light years away. It's weird. I could have sworn there was a fleet carrier present button. Alrighty, well, that kind of changes my plan a little bit. I guess we'll just continue off to this place, like my original plan. It's a double black hole system. But we're going to do this since I have such a tiny ship. No, not my carrier. I was trying to find a different fleet carrier that, according to Inara, or Inra, yeah, Inara, is supposed to be there. I know where my fleet carrier is. It's way over here. But there was supposed to be another fleet carrier right here because I wanted to do some repairs, but it's not there. It was 9 hours ago. So anyway, oh well. It's just Inara is not updated. So, got a few jumps to go. I'm hoping the next planet... Is there another... That's another player? Yeah, just... I think there's like 7,000 players with fleet carriers. Most of them are in the bubble, but there are quite a few of them just kind of spread out throughout the whole galaxy. And Inara is a website that keeps track of a bunch of elite stuff. And so I just did a search for fleet carriers in the area that I was in. And that one was one of them that popped up. But it's not here. So. Oh well.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, Inara is just like a third-party tool. Probably the best one, really, all around. I feel like if you can only have one. So you can just use anyone's carrier. Yeah. Well, if they're set up that way. So as a carrier owner, you can limit who gets to land on it, but there really is no reason to do that because people can't like do damage or anything. So most players leave their carriers open to anybody. And this particular carrier was listed to have all of its facilities running, which includes repair. So I was going to land there and get some repairs done. Because if you landed at my carrier right now, you could land there, but all my facilities are closed, just because I'm not really using it right now. So now I could reopen them if I landed there.
Warning, temperature critical.
Yes, yeah, the carrier owner gets money that you spent there, but there's also, they can set basically a tax on top of that. Mine, I think, is set at 10%. A lot of people leave theirs at 0. But you can, I mean, you can bump it up to whatever you want, basically. But yeah, if anybody lands on your carrier and they buy fuel or ammo or do repairs, any of that stuff, yeah, you as the owner get money for it. And then, like, you can turn in your all the stuff that I'm scanning, you can turn in that data at a carrier that has that service, and the carrier owner gets 25% of your profit on that. Now, if I did that at my carrier, I think it only charges me 15%, but that goes right back to the carrier. So it's kind of funny, but... All right, it's been about an hour. I need to go to the restroom, so I'm gonna put us on pause for a second, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So hang tight, and I'll be right back. we're back. Oops. I did not discover another ammonia world. Ignore that. Ignore it! Okay. Yes, so what are we doing? Oh, yes. So we're just going to make our way to these two black holes. Probably won't get there tonight. If we find another carrier on the way, cool. But I don't know if there will be one. Yeah, it's actually kind of hard to make money with the carrier, just because of the upkeep costs. I think, like, there are situations where you can make some money, but I don't know. they're just so expensive to run in the first place that it's kind of hard to really do anything but break even. I mean, it cost almost $7 billion by the time I was done outfitting mine, and I use mine for exploration most of the time. And in my entire elite career, like even before, years before fleet carriers came out, all that combined, I've still only made about $1.5 billion in exploration. So it's like, it's going to take a little bit. Although, to be fair, I do more exploration now, and the payouts are a lot higher than they used to be, so it might be a little easier to pay for now. But
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, the upkeep isn't really a huge deal on mine. I think with everything turned on, it's like 11 million a week. And I can do that. I can get that in about a half an hour of exploration, so that's not too bad. Okay, so I don't have enough fuel to get to the next system. You were supposed to... There we go. Now, recalculate. Okay, I guess I'll recalculate.
Frameshift drive charging. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Nope, nope. Moving on. Let's see here. Still you. Ah, we have the Endeavor. I'm gonna try these two fleet carriers, see if they're anywhere near me. Nope. Yeah, you're kind of on the way. Don't know if the fleet carrier's actually there. Let's see here. Let's see. Oops. So this was there 6 hours ago. So it might still be there. Let's check it out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, it is only friend docking access. I don't know why people would do that. Unless they're trying to sell stuff for super cheap and only want to sell it to their friends. That's probably good.
Fuel scooping.
Excuse me.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okie dokie. Let's look at. See if there's any in this area. Okay, so we've got more. More options in this area here. Okay. $14.54. Still a little far. Deep Space Voyager. Okay, this one's a little closer. No docking access. Okay. Docking access all as of yesterday. Okay, that's a potential. I'll try this other one, see if it's a little closer. Ooh. Ooh. Wings of Time, 20 hours ago, docking access, all. So we're gonna head towards this dude. 17 jumps. In generally, well, kind of, it's more of a lateral move.
Frameshift drive
That
charging.
was yesterday, so they may have moved, but who knows?
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
So your Reddit account turned 10 years old this week. Wow. Well, it's just another 6 more years and it can drive.
Fuel scooping.
11 years it can drink. You can drink with your Reddit account. Of course, I guess it depends on the state. You might be able to do that in 8 more years. Yes, I do grow up so fast.
Temperature critical.
You think your Reddit account is old. What about your Facebook account?
Complete.
See, I got my Facebook account in 2006, I think. So, 15 years old. Oh, whoops. No, I got it. I think I got it like a week after I moved here or something. It was after I moved here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I had MySpace before that. Oh, MySpace. I think my Twitter's over 10 years old. Because I got that before. I got that back in 2008, I think. I want to say I got mine in 2008. Oh yeah, I had MySpace way before I moved here. Yeah, I had MySpace in 2004. Yeah, because I was still at Western Oregon at the time. But I haven't actively been using it since like 2006. Yeah, MySpace was fairly short-lived compared to like Twitter and Facebook and stuff. My Parler only lasted like 6 months. Gotta jump onto Twitter, man. It's a good way to get information just about the most random stuff. I mean, I have 2 Twitter accounts. I have my political one that I follow a lot of political analysts on. And then I have my Elite Dangerous account that I just follow elite stuff on. They kick you out for being too far right. What, from Parler? Yeah, I was way too far on the right for them. I was too racist. I was too racist for Parler. That's what it was. Yeah, that describes you pretty well. Right, you just... my ultra right-wing racism. Yeah, Twitter, I like Twitter when you can... It feels just way easier to manage like what you see on Twitter compared to Facebook and stuff, but that might also be because like on my Facebook I friended like people I went to high school with, and family and stuff, whereas on Twitter I only follow subjects that I like. I guess it's similar to Reddit. And so I don't really see stuff on there that I'm just like, wow, this is stupid.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
That is true. That is true. So you're still friends, but then you won't see their posts. That's a good point. I could do that. I'd basically be unfollowing everybody. Well, anybody that I grew up with.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
That's not true, but that's what you did. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's
Frameshift
smart.
drive charging.
I mean, I'd get rid of Facebook, but it is pretty handy. It's pretty handy to maintain contact with people, you know, people that you don't necessarily need or want their contact info, but want to be able to contact them if you had to. If that makes sense. Basically, back in 2017 or so, I decided that if I hadn't talked to somebody in more than 6 months, I'd unfollow them. Yeah,
Fuel scooping.
seems like a pretty good threshold.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Yeah, I'm on there most of the time just to like send my dad funny memes.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
Yeah, it's because of my dad, and then also I'm part of a couple of like job groups on Facebook, although I've never gotten a job from any of them.
System scan complete.
Because anytime I'm looking for work, I just email, you know, a bunch of producers or AEs that I've worked with in the past, and yeah, that's not through Facebook. So
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
in fact, I think the only Facebook group I really stay up with is my astronomy group that I'm in, and that's only because they don't really have a Twitter footprint or anything.
3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping complete.
That was weird.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Do you have TikTok? No, I don't. I'm just not that good of a dancer. How about you? Nah. You should. You are a good dancer. I used to be on Tumblr a lot, but I kind of got away from that. There's more on TikTok than dancing. I don't know about that. Actually, I've seen a lot. A lot of TikTok ends up on Instagram, I noticed. So, yeah. That's probably why I don't really feel like I need a TikTok, because I see a lot of it through Instagram anyway. Yeah, a lot of that makes it to Reddit as well, yeah. Yeah, kinda, like the new Vine, yeah. Except I feel like it's probably better. I mean, Vine was neat, but I think TikTok's probably better.
System scan complete.
Okay, what's over here? Get over here. Two biologicals. Yeah, we're pushing 2 hours now, so I think I'm just gonna hightail it over to this supposed carrier.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's as limited, and I don't know, I didn't really get into Vine that much, so I don't know how sophisticated it was back then, but it seems like TikTok just has a lot more like filters and cool stuff that it does.
2, 1. Engage.
Although what I did like about Vine is you could, and maybe you can do this with TikTok too, but you could pause your recording and then continue that same recording later. You only had 7 seconds, but you could like
Fuel scooping.
record a second, pause, change something, record another second, pause, and it would all go into the same video. So that made for some interesting vines, but yeah. Yeah, okay. You think you can do that with TikTok? I don't know why you wouldn't be able to.
Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, some of my Oregon friends and I use Marco Polo, which is basically like a video text message thing. It's pretty cool, I guess. It's an easy way just to like, you just talk at it and it records video and sends it to them and you can watch it live. So you could kind of have a live conversation, sort of. I don't know, there are definitely better ways to do that, but it's also nice because if you're not right there, then it just downloads to your phone and saves it and you can just watch it later. Yeah, my dad and sister use that sometimes. Yeah. So it's fun.
Warning, temperature critical.
Man, there's just so many different ways to stay
Disengaged.
in contact now. It's crazy.
Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, I remember T9 text messaging and instant messenger through like AOL or MSN, like that being like big. It's like, oh man, you don't have to use the phone, like a landline phone anymore to talk to somebody. And now it's like, it's hard to think of a device that you can't talk to somebody on. It's like, yeah, because like even the PlayStation, I can send messages with it. Go check my email if I wanted to, since it has a browser.
Fuel scooping.
I remember going from ICQ to Yahoo, yeah. And on ICQ, you had to like hit send and wait. Oh, geez. Oh, that's right. I gotta set up a Slack for my next thing. I don't think you could see the chat history with the person you talk to. Ooh. So that's kind of like Snapchat, where once you view it, it just goes away.
Frameshift drive charging.
Remember chat rooms? I think you could still get to it. It just wasn't like in the window where you could... Oh, I see. I see. I think it's so weird that they're... And maybe these are still around. I'm sure they are. But just like chat rooms where you just go to chat with strangers. I mean, I guess in a way that's kind of like Reddit or any kind of forum.
System scan
But...
complete.
But yeah, like actual chat rooms.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel scooping.
Here we are going down memory lane. Oh, remember back when you had to use a T9 keyboard to send a text message?
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete.
Did you ever have a calculator that you could play Snake on? Well, I had a TI-86. I had a phone. I had a Nokia phone that I could play Snake on.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I had the graphing calculator and had a version of Mario on it, which was fun.
4, 3, 2, 1.
But all the cool kids had a game, I think it was called Mafia, on there, where you basically ran your own drug cartel. And, yeah, so everybody was playing that.
Fuel scooping.
No, not on the phone. A TI-86, like a graphing calculator. Oh yeah, the Mafia on Facebook was probably way more sophisticated than the one on the graphing calculator.
Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
The Facebook one was the one you quit cold turkey. You were just like, no more hits, no more spaghetti. And there we go, ultra white right wing racism again. So I stayed up until 2 a.m. playing it one night, and then I suddenly stopped and said to myself out loud, I'm an effing idiot, and then removed it from my account. Well, what about
Frameshift drive charging.
the Oregon Trail game that we were playing for a while? That was interesting, where you could like trick out your wagon.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, so Mafia wasn't like a real game?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I mean, it was, but kind of was, but it was so dependent on expanding it. Oh, one of those. There's not a fleet carrier here either. Man, it's 2 for 2 tonight. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, wasn't that... I don't know if it was a similar thing, just like Farmville and stuff. I used to get game invites all the time because people were needing energy to do stuff. I'm glad that's not really a thing anymore. Or if it is, I've got it all blocked.
System scan complete.
Yeah. Okay, there's no fleet carrier here either. It's very disappointing. So I'm just gonna land. I'm just gonna land here because I'm getting a little sleepy. Excuse me. So I don't know if Inara is just wrong or if people have moved their carriers out since Inara did its last sort of scan of the server or whatnot, but lame. Yeah, I think the Oregon Trail game was the only one I actually got into on Facebook. I'm trying to think of if there was any other, like, Facebook game that was all about. Yeah, I feel like it did. I don't know if it was quite as dependent on the energy of like, or I don't know if it was quite as dependent on the pyramid scheme of getting other people. But yeah, it definitely had, like, you could only play it for a certain amount of time before you had to wait for stuff. That's still really prevalent. That's prevalent in a lot of mobile games still. Yeah, I don't think it was. Yeah, spend money to get energy. Yeah, that's probably right.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
You could basically play for like 20 minutes every 4 hours for free. Yeah. That sounds correct from what I can remember.
Orbital flight engaged. Landing gear deployed.
Alrighty. Let's see who would be a good person to raid. Let's see who's actually on tonight. I know Boss Lady B's playing. Let's see, who else do we have? Freakerson. Gabby's playing. Excalibur's playing. Yeah. Do some Excalibur. All right. Well, I really appreciate everybody joining me tonight, and I will be back Thursday at 8 o'clock Pacific, 3 a.m. Friday morning UTC. And until then, everybody fly dangerously, and 07, we are going to hop over and raid Excalibur 009, see what they're doing over in Elite. So 07, everybody, have a wonderful night, and I will see you in a few days.